What's up, guys? Y'all already know who it is, and y'all already know what it is. But just in case you don't,
They probably forgot.
probably. But you are here at the Convo with your boy, your guy, your best friend, ATN. And I'm here with the lady.
Lady L. Hey, guys.
And again, this is the Convo, though we haven't had one in quite some time. As you can tell, there's a lot of changes here. You know, our wall is different.
Yeah.
My hair is longer.
I don't think they can tell.
That's an insider right there. I'm gonna let you have that one.
Yeah.
You know, people got married, had kids,
Yeah.
bought houses. So, you know, moved states.
Yeah.
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 So, you know,
A lot.
I just want to say, like, it's been a year. It's a year.
You have a ring on your finger now.
Has it been a whole year? I
No.
didn't always have this ring.
No.
I don't. Now you're gonna make me go back and look at the videos. You're
No.
gonna make me go back and look at the videos.
You have not always worn a ring.
Oh.
So, even that's different.
Well, my wife gave me this.
Oh, let's do a up close.
Yeah, my wife gave me this.
Did you see that? Yeah.
My wife gave me this, you know. So she's great. She's a great lady. She is indeed.
Well,
You
that's
know,
nice.
I can talk to her about anything. You know what I'm saying? Me and her, we convo all the time.
Yeah.
You know? You said the baby is crying? Oh, I'm sorry. What? It's not like I told them we're married. Gosh.
Anyways, so full transparency, ATN here. Oh gosh.
And B Lady L here.
Yeah, so in a lot of the comments and text messages and different things like that, we've had people ask, like, are y'all together? Are y'all a couple? Like, if not, y'all really vibe well together and all of that.
I think people more so just wanted to know where their relationship advice was coming from.
I mean, maybe that's what it was. But some of those ideologies and stuff, they were personal to our individual selves. But to answer those questions, we were dating.
And now we're not.
Yeah.
I mean, we still do date, but
Yeah, we're actually married, so yeah, I'll do a close up on mine too. But it's not even really about that. But needless to say, we are together. We just celebrated our 1 year anniversary.
Wedding anniversary.
Wedding anniversary.
Just celebrated that. We have a daughter,
We do. We have a daughter.
our only.
Yeah, because we both came into the relationship with no kids in our mid 30s. So
That's a convo in itself. Lord Jesus.
Yeah, I remember during our first date, we kind of called each other a unicorn because
Yeah. Like, it's hard to find that these days, you know? Like, someone who's in your 30s with no kids. Like,
yeah.
but
So a lot has changed. So in between that time, we did not record. We just had a lot going on. I was pregnant. We had family things going on that we were trying to help with and different things like that. And there were so many times we were like, oh, we need to record. And then life just happened. So we were like, no, we're going to do it today.
yes.
And I was like, yeah, go set up. We're going to do it today.
So we're doing it.
We're doing it.
And doing it wow.
Cheers. So besides the update of us,
We have a lot of topics we would like to talk about.
yeah. Is there anything that comes to mind like right now that you?
Something that we can touch on that's not gonna be long.
Well, it's hard because you're a talker.
I am a talker, but you're a talker too. Don't do me like that. And normally, it's laid out. So we're taking it back to our origin, like.
Well, yeah, because during our second, I had friend zoned him. Let me just say that. So during one of our outings, after I had
friend zoned me, but at the same time, I was thinking she just gonna be a friend that I have checked me, like. But we never had the conversation. Like, I was thinking she's gonna check me. She's gonna help me, like, be the best guy I could be. So when I find a woman,
let's do that. Maybe for this convo we can talk about, because I'm sure that's what people want to know.
The origin story of how we came to be.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. I think that's a good combo. And hopefully we can keep that under, the allotted minutes that we have given ourselves.
Okay.
But, so
we're gonna see. So
and we can see poke holes in whoever's story.
You ain't gonna be able to poke no holes in my story.
All right, so go ahead. So tell us about the origins of.
Nah, you know what? They like to hear the female explain, because they be like, "Oh, the guy be lying." Like, so.
Well,
oh my gosh.
So we met online.
Online dating is real and it's possible.
Yeah, but you do have to be careful. So I would like to premise, like, please be careful out there with dating. It's very important that you protect yourself with online dating. And even when you meet people just on the street, randomly or by blind date or however. But we met online. We talked online for maybe a week or two.
Somewhere around that. I don't have the account anymore, of course, so I can't go back and look at the dates. Yeah, but I know it wasn't long online.
Right, because I was like, I don't want a text buddy or anything like that.
And I didn't I like actually being able to talk to you.
So even when I messaged, I was like, hey, I'm pretty old school.
She did say that.
And I grew up in the deep South, and I'm just like, yeah, we're gonna have to talk, and FaceTime, so I can make sure he wasn't catfishing me.
Make sure that the person is the person, yeah.
Although he catfished me, but I'll continue with the story.
This is gonna run out of 30 minutes. I feel like this is gonna run out of 30.
No, I'm gonna keep it short.
Okay.
So. We talked, we exchanged numbers, and then shortly after that, we talked on the phone and
FaceTimed.
And we FaceTimed.
FaceTime became like our favorite thing, especially since it was during the time of the pandemic. You're not really supposed to be. Yeah, it was coming towards the end, so like you weren't really supposed to be out. But,
or it was, we could be out. It was just, you just have to be really cautious going out and making sure, you remain safe. So, we FaceTimed, and we had a great conversation from the very beginning, which was very refreshing. And I had told him, I'm like, man, it's really refreshing having a conversation with someone who can actually have a conversation. So, so that was like, man, that's great. So how he catfished me was we decided to meet up, and it was random. It was sporadic. I was out at the Mall of Georgia, and it just so happened he called and was like, hey, what you doing? I'm like, well, I just made it over here at the Mall of Georgia. You want to meet up and we can, meet for the first time and hang out? And what was I wearing? I know you remember.
Yeah, I do remember that yellow dress.
He remembers it because he felt like my boobs.
Why would you tell everyone my secret? Like, that's my secret. Like, that's between you and me. Like, they don't need to know that.
He remembers it because he's a Scorpio. And
now you're going to tell them my zodiac. Wow. Wow.
He was being real Scorpio-ish.
Putting me on Front Street, huh?
And he didn't think, he was hoping that.
Listen, I was praying harder than Dave Chappelle and that skit where he was in the car with that girl, his prayer came true though. Mine didn't. So
No, yeah, no blue bitch was coming out, but he was hoping and praying.
Oh, I was hoping because that thing was riding low. It was riding low. It was.
I don't have.
And she kept. Anyway. She kept. And I'm just like, it keeps sliding down. Lord, just let it. Just for 1 second, a half a second.
No.
But.
And I had tape on it, so he wasn't going to be able to see nothing. But anyways, so we go to the Mall of Georgia. We have a really good time. We did like this impromptu first meeting, and he catfished me because I didn't know he had locks. Because in his pictures. In
one picture.
It was more than one
picture. She liked that one picture.
It was more
than one picture.
And now anyway, it was more than one picture.
I had pictures.
That was
I had pictures
haircut.
with my locks. I had pictures with my locks. Because that's one of the things on online dating. You want people to see you and know that it's you. Hey, look, this is me at a different time in my life. So I had my box pictures. I had one of my box pictures.
Look at my face.
Excuse me. I had one of my box pictures. That wasn't even my main profile picture. She went, looked at that picture, fell in love with that picture, and remembered just that picture. I had in my profile picture me with locks, and I had it styled so that it was like barrel rolled all the way back.
His locks wasn't that long for it to be like super barrel rolled like that. It looked like he had a low haircut. You cannot tell that he had locks. He didn't have like locks like hanging or anything like that, because he had it to where he had this fresh haircut and he had them like barrel rolled down, but you couldn't tell that they were locks. So the pictures that I did see of his hair, he either had like a short haircut, which was, I didn't know at the time was like older pictures, and then the box with he had his curls popping. I was like, oh, I like his curls. I like that hairstyle on him. Yeah, and then when I seen him, he had locks, and I was like, oh, but he has such a good personality, and he's kind of cute, so I'll let it slide, so. So anyway, we have this impromptu date. The Mall of Georgia has this little place where they have the feet, your feet go into this water, and the fish like.
Detox.
No, well, not the detox, I'm talking about just the fish part.
Well, yeah, it's like. Where the fish eat the dead skin.
Yeah, and he was real ticklish, so he was trying to be all hard and macho and trying not to laugh.
She's lying.
He was and he was making these
I was
faces.
trying not to laugh.
Trying not to laugh.
It was tickling, and I told her it was tickling, and I was like, I'm gonna laugh. Like, I'm going to, but I just didn't want to laugh too much.
Listen, if y'all could have seen his face,
them
try not to laugh
out loud. Fish show you spaces in your feet that you didn't even know you had.
But see, I'm not really ticklish, so it didn't really affect me. Like, it's really weird. I'm not really ticklish. But then, so we did this bundle. So we did the fish thing, and we did this foot detox where it takes out like the impurities, and you can see based off the water, like what things
learn
you have.
Who's healthy and who's not.
Kind of. So for all those people out there, that's a great place to take somebody for a first date to see if they're lying. Mm-hmm. So it was so funny because we do the detox, and there's a lady there. She actually was a nurse, and she went through and kind of was talking to us about what the different colors mean, or the little specks or whatever was in the water. And so she was like, your water is like, so I was kind of low-key mad because my water, I mean, it had some stuff going on, but it didn't have a lot. Clear. It didn't have a lot.
Her water, you could see through it straight to the bottom.
But it was cold. It had stuff in it.
It didn't have much of anything in it. And the girl is like, girl, you healthy. Girl, you living your life right. And then she gets to my water. Oh, yeah, you see all of this? Yeah.
You eat a lot of meat and pastas, and you're a smoker. Like, she could tell all of that in the water. So she goes on to tell us, because she was like, oh, how long have you guys been married? And we was like, no, this is just our first date.
No, now, when she said that to us, we just kind of like glanced at each other like, what?
Yeah.
She's like, you guys, you work so well together. You guys, how long have y'all been married?
We was like, yeah, this is our first date. And so, yeah.
So if we could see her now, we'd be like, hey, girl, remember when you said how long y'all been married, well, we're married and we've been married a year. So there you go. There you have it.
Well, so his water had all kinds.
I
of
had
stuff
all
in it.
kind of stuff in
The
it.
only thing he really didn't have was like the parasites and the yeast.
Yeah.
Because even for the guys, if you take them there, it can show if the girl got a yeast infection. It shows all kinds
It's crazy.
of stuff.
It's crazy.
So, and vegans out there, you're dating this person and they claiming they're vegan.
You can tell if they're vegan.
It'll show them eating meat products. Go ahead and Google it, y'all. I'm telling you, go ahead and look for the foot detox. So go ahead, y'all can test that out.
Anyway, to fast forward to get to trim the story down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To trim the story down,
We had a great night. A great
the
date.
date. It's a good date. Me being the debater that I am and the person that I am, if something doesn't make sense to me, I kind of like latch onto it and I just hold on to it until you get it to make sense to me somehow. And she was not in the mood, and she was like, "I'm gonna call you back."
No, that's not what I said.
That is what she said. She said, I just need some time. I'm gonna call you back." And I was like, she never calls me. I'm always the one to initiate.
That's not
the
true.
call.
I used to call you sometimes.
You called me one time.
I called you a couple times, but it's okay.
You called me one time. You're a busy woman. I'm okay with that. I accept that. You're a busy woman. And you said, I'm gonna call you back. And I knew at that moment, like, she's not gonna call me back. And at that point, I
But
kind
it
of
wasn't that he just
accepted.
debated. It was like he was going.
Like I said.
See,
I held on to it. I wouldn't let it go. She could have talked about it another time, but I didn't want to talk about it another time. I wanted to talk about it right.
I even said, let's agree to
Then.
disagree.
Yeah.
He
And
was
she
like-
was just like,
He was like,
he's nuts. I'll call you back.
basically.
And I'm like, I'm about to get ghosted. So a month goes by, just about, and like during that month I had been thinking about her. So I was like, let me hit her up. I text her.
He didn't have as good of a first date with the other girls after me, is what it was.
So I text her, and she responds like, hey, I've been thinking about you. Like, not like on some like, oh, like I said, hey, I'm only one call away, something like that. I don't know, something corny, like I do. So, and she was like, hey, I've been thinking about you too. Like, I think I told you I was thinking about you. And anyway, so she's like, yeah, and like we start talking again. But when we talking, in my mind, I'm thinking, she's going to be the one. It didn't work out with her is what I'm thinking. So I'm thinking she's going to be the one to help me check myself when I do find my woman. Like, she's going to be able to, like, shoot me what's real. And she's not going, oh, because I'm a woman, let me just think about how the woman feels. Like, she was going to, like, actually, like, I guess in a sense, counsel me. She was going to be like a counselor for my relationship. That's what I was thinking. And
a voice of reason, maybe.
Yeah, a voice of reason. I mean, but that's what counselors do. They are voices of reason. So anyway, trying to skim this down. It's a lot. So I'm sitting at home one day. I'm chilling. I'm eating seafood. She happened to call me. Right?
See, I called.
No. Like twice. Get out of here. So
it's still more
she
than
calls me. It is more than once. She calls me and I'm eating seafood. She's like, oh, snap, you eating seafood. Now I want some seafood. And she was like, I might go to the seafood spot. And I'm like, well, if you go, let me know. So she hangs up. She has something to take care of. She calls me back. She's at the seafood spot. I'm like, call me if you go. She's there already. So now I'm like,
I went.
Okay. So now I'm like, yo, I'll come and meet you. And she's like, okay. And I was like, wait a minute. No, you already there. Like, it's going to take me like close to an hour before I even get there. She's like, oh no, I'll wait on you. So again, not thinking anything, just thinking like, I'm going to go hang out, chill, whatever.
That's all I was thinking. Y'all, I wasn't dressed
At all.
I had on like a t-shirt and workout pants, like
Flip-flops. Slides, yes. She was real comfortable.
I was not trying to impress
real
at
comfortable.
all.
So
So this
she waits for me to get there.
this was not a date.
She waits for me to get there. You know what I'm saying? Now, she doesn't call it a date, but technically, this is our second date. I get there. We eat the seafood. We just chilling, talking. You know what I'm saying? Having a good time. We spent like 2 hours in there. We get our food, you know, the leftovers, and we leave. And as we're leaving, she's like, "Oh, now I feel like karaokeing." And I'm like, "Word, karaoke? I love karaoke." She's like, "Well, we can go together." I'm like, "Cool." So we go to karaoke and we have this room to ourselves. You know, it's very Asian style. So, you know, and Asians love karaoke. So they got the room. You can get the you can order stuff to the karaoke room and all that good stuff. You know, the drinks. So we didn't have none of that. We just had music. You know what I'm saying? Completely sober, completely platonic, nothing romantic at all.
Didn't even cross my mind.
In there singing songs and stuff like that. And we get towards the end of the night because we were discussing how long we were going to be there. We were like, we're only going to spend an hour because how much they was charging. It was pretty well priced. I'll say that much. And at the time, it was out of my budget. And I was like, yo, we already went and ate this seafood. You know that seafood is not cheap. So I'm like, okay, we only going to stay an hour. So we start nearing down to the end of the hour. And I'm like, okay, this is the last song. Is this on you? And she decides to sing Whitney Houston, I Have Nothing. And at the end of the song, I remember I get to this point where I pull out my phone and I record on Snapchat. And I'm like recording her sing this song. And I think to myself, like, the lights are doing what they're doing and all that. And she's singing the song. And I'm just like, if there's a shot to shoot, I'm going to shoot that. I'm going to shoot that shot. If I get blocked, if someone comes in and steals the ball, oh well. At least I shot my shot. But at that moment, just like watching her sing that song after the day we spent, I was like, nah, I'm going to shoot my shot. And a third date happened, and now we're here.
Yeah. Well, that's a good fast forward. Yeah, I mean that's
Now we're here.
The gist
Yeah,
of it.
yeah. So who fell for who first? I fell first. Yeah, whatever. I fell first. You can say that. You know, we met online. Yes, but would I have spoken to her in public? Yeah. Would she have responded to me? No, I would have spoke to her in public. But would she have responded to me? Probably. She would have been like, why is this guy trying to... She would have looked at me weird. I really think so. Especially since I didn't have a haircut.
Well, what I will say is that I was used to jobs. Like I relocated a lot. I was very career driven and focused. Even at that time, I had just gotten out of a bad relationship, or I wouldn't say bad. I mean, it was just he couldn't make up his mind. It was like stringing me along, you know. And we had both been married previously, and so I was focused on my career at the time. Had thought that having children and stuff was out of the cards for me at the time, and he had started beginning to feel that way as well.
Listen, I was well into accepting the fact that I was gonna be a stepdaddy. Okay, I was like, it ain't happening. I don't know what's wrong. They told me I'm good. Okay, so
yeah, and I had some other issues, like the doctor was saying that, you know, I may have cancer. I was told my egg count was low. It was very bad. And this is before I met him. This is like a very like moment of like, oh my gosh, I may not have children. I really want kids, and I was devastated at the time. And you know, I remember praying and crying out to God and wondering, like, you know, and trying to keep the faith. And so, what I will say for any women who are out there who may have struggled with infertility or different things like that, are feeling hopeless in this dating world, I'm here to let you know that it can happen for you, despite what you think or what you thought. I was supposed to come in to get biopsies and testing and all this other stuff, because I mean, I have the ability to have children, or thinking about egg storage and different things like that, and it happened naturally.
So this is us. This is from our family to yours here at the Convo. We want to just continue to say, be the energy you want to receive.
Always.
Be the energy you want to receive. And smile, baby. Smile, baby. She's sleepy.
Yeah,
she not about to. She just woke up, but cause you look so good when you
smile.
She like, boy, if you don't get your hand off my face, but smile.
Yeah.
So we're back. The Convo.
Oh, so I know I mentioned his zodiac sign.
Go ahead. No, I don't even know what you're saying now.
I know we mentioned his
messed
zodiac
up the
sign.
whole outro, but go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. You mentioned my zodiac sign.
So put in the comments or guess what you think my zodiac sign is.
Yes, let's guess Lady L's zodiac. Shoot, let's guess baby Lady L.
What? No, she not. But baby.
Let's guess babies.
Yeah.
Let's guess baby zodiac as well.
Yeah, and please remember to like, share, and subscribe. We love to hear from you. Yes. We personally read the comments, and we personally respond to them all. So keep them coming. We value you guys. We thank you. Please keep it going. We want to promote Black love in our community, and we want to
promote love in general.
Yeah, love in general. Yeah.
Black love, yeah, that's a good love too.
Yeah. And then we also just want to keep things positive and organic. I mean, what you see is what you get. It's not anything fake or anything about our journey and our story. And we may even start having you guys do ride-alongs with us, because we have some of the best and funniest conversations in the car
when we're traveling. Yes.
So we may even start doing that, and so you can really get immersed into our world, and put any suggestions that you may have, even topics of discussion for us that you think that you want to hear. But again, we thank you. We appreciate you guys. And
yeah, so I'm going to try this one more time. Be the energy you want to receive. And always remember to smile, baby. Smile, baby. Because you look so good when you smile. Y'all be safe out there.